I will be your host tonight. This webinar will run for around 50 minutes, thereabouts. And we're going to target, the information in tonight's webinar is really going to be targeted towards entrepreneurs. The majority of people who come onto these webinars are curious to find out about the whole story about Jeunesse, not only our incredible products, but whether or not you fit into this incredible industry, which is network marketing, and how someone can generate some great income with the Jeunesse pay plan. So we're going to cover all of those topics, and if you enjoy the information you hear tonight, I really encourage you to get back in touch with whoever has referred you to the webinar. Find someone in Jeunesse that can be a great asset to help you succeed. That's my little tip before we get started if you want to build a great business with Jeunesse. So, moving on to the first slide, we've got a webinar full of entrepreneurs, and what I know with regards to entrepreneurs is that they don't like to have to sell ice to an Eskimo. And I'm going to give you a little bit of background of the industry for a few minutes before we get into Jeunesse, just to paint a little bit of a foundation. Whether you realise it or not tonight, 96% of people that you know already have an interest in Jeunesse. I mean, they're going to bed tonight. Most are anxious, worrying about either health concerns or financial concerns, and probably the majority of them are worrying about both at the same time. So you've got a very much big captive audience. The dilemma that we have out there in the marketplace today is that economic times are tough. Doesn't matter whether it's the United States, Australia, Europe. Every country has its economic challenges. And in fact, if you use the USA as an example, the financial margin for error for the average American family is slim. If you take employment out of the equation, so the breadwinner of the family were to lose their job, most American families have only 3 to 4 weeks disposable income before that money runs out. Similar story in Australia and a similar story in other parts of the world. So, financial times are tough. People can't afford to retire. Very few people have enough money, to live, in their golden years. So network marketing really is the new age of business, and it provides families with a solution. You can design what you want to achieve out of this industry, whether it be a hobby level of income, whether it be a level of income that's representative of a part or full-time career, or whether you've got outrageous goals that you really do want to earn something incredible. You want to earn something that might be representative of a NFL footballer or a corporate executive. That can be achieved in this industry as well. It's dependent on the level of time and commitment. Put in small time, a hobby is really easy to achieve. Make this industry your obsession, and that CEO level of income is also very possible. And it's a robust industry because network marketing has proven over the last 100 years that it grows very well in good financial times, but actually thrives during bad financial times, which is unusual when compared to most other industries. And the trend is undeniable. Over the last 100 years, you're looking at around 200 million people that have come into the industry in the past, and that's due to be replicated in not 100 years, just 10 years. And if you think about how big the industry is right now, I mean, you may not even realise how big this industry is. If you think about the street that you live in, on average, every 6th house or every 6th apartment is already represented by a home-based business right now. So the industry is certainly big right now, whether you realise it or not, and it's only set to get bigger. I'd love to paint a little bit of a background of the industry because, quite often there are people that have been influenced by the old Amway stereotype of network marketing, or maybe you're a little bit ignorant to just how big and recognised the network marketing industry has become. It really is going through a renaissance period, and I think we're going to see network marketing become more and more respected into the future. In fact, even some universities are now providing degree courses in network marketing. Have a look at what the Wall Street Journal said about this industry just a few short years ago. It called it the ultimate social business model. This was an article that was over 30 pages long, one of the world's biggest pieces of popular financial press. Why now is prime time for direct selling. one of the reasons why so many of the smartest entrepreneurial minds have already got involved in this industry. You know, incredible people like Donald Trump, Richard Branson started their own network marketing companies. I'm sure most of you on tonight have read Robert Kiyosaki's book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. He recommends that every single family have an interest with a network marketing company. This guy, Bill Gates, has said that if he wasn't involved in the computer industry, his second choice, his plan B, was always network marketing. And thirdly, Warren Buffett, the world's richest man, depending on what day of the week it is, has said that cash-on-cash return, his investments in the network marketing industry have been the best he's ever made. Now, he has leveraged positions in many, many network marketing companies. In fact, he even owns some outright, like the Pampered Chef. He even tried to buy the world's biggest network marketing company, Avon, for I think somewhere around 14 billion US dollars. And you know Warren Buffett is not investing money to lose money. He's very, very bullish on the future of where this industry is going. So if he is bullish about this industry, there's no reason why we shouldn't be bullish as well. I've been in this industry for now 28 years. I started when I was just a teenager, and I've certainly seen this industry mature and come of age. In fact, if you go back just even 15 years ago, I don't think there were any of these companies or brands that utilised network marketing as an avenue to distribute, you know, their products and services, but they're all using this platform today. So guys, just a little bit about me. As I said, I've been involved in the network marketing industry for 28 years. I started as a teenager. I got involved in this industry really because I had an incredible mentor. You know, that mentor was my mum, and she found the network marketing industry really out of necessity. Back in the 70s, as a young boy, sadly, my father, you know, passed away, and my mum was left with a very, very heavy mortgage and a bank who was wanting to take our house away, and also 3 children that she had to raise. So this industry became our family's salvation. She ended up paying off the house in 4 or 5 years and put my brother and sister and myself through the very best of private schools, thanks to finding this avenue of generating income with network marketing. So for me, when I went to college and was studying a science degree at university, I thought, you know what, I think a better idea for me long term is to become a network marketer like my mum. So we became a partnership for 17 years, built a great